Well, hello, guys. Thank you for tuning in. We have another exciting story. Another Diamond member and investor with Symor Investments. And we are excited to bring you these fabulous people to let them share their stories about their journey with Symor Investments and who they are as people. What we want to do, guys, is spotlight our investors. We just happen to be around some amazing people. The people who tend to be, you know, our clients are also doing some incredible things outside of investing. So we want to kind of do a spotlight on all of the investors, so you guys can kind of connect with us as a team and as a as a family and who we are. And I have our first guest, Anita Brown. Anita, you want to kind of talk about who you are and where you live and all that good stuff?
Awesome. I'm excited.
Excellent, excellent. And we have Sydney Brown here. Sydney, you want to talk about yourself? The story is always interesting.
Hi guys, I'm here again. We're here with another investor. You guys know me already, but my name is Sydney, and I have a degree in finance, a degree in fashion merchandising, and I'm, kind of running Symor Investments along with my dad, and we're having a great time. We're meeting a lot of great people and having great conversations. So today we're going to have just another fun and informational podcast for you guys.
All right. Now let me say, Anita, before you get started, before we started recording, you kind of mentioned how long we've been at this and what year you came to our class. I can tell you something, Anita. You didn't know this, but you're in Atlanta, Georgia. And before we did that seminar that day,
Mhm.
Sydney and we drove, it was late because I think you're in class, you're at University of Memphis trying to complete your degree. And we were in the middle of the night. When we got to the hotel finally, they said, "Oh, there are no rooms here." We had been driving, I guess, about 6 hours. It was like 3 in the morning, and we had to go another distance to get down to another hotel. But they comped us a really nice room. And Sydney said, "Oh, by the way, I got homework," and I hit the roof. Right? You remember that, Sydney?
Absolutely.
She was up all night doing homework, so she probably got to bed at 5 a.m. And then here we are. We get to the seminar in Atlanta, and here you are, Anita. And tell us about yourself and maybe your journey with Symor Investments from the very beginning.
Yeah, so I actually do remember that day. I think later I found out that Sydney had homework. And I think I may have found you through Facebook. And I was just at that point where my financial advisors really kept failing me. They kept leaving the company I was with, or I had even followed one to one company, and it just became a little more difficult than I expected to be. And I just said, once I saw your Facebook page, I said, let me see if I can possibly take control of this myself, right? At least
Right.
try.
That's right.
So I did. I love your seminar. Years later, I still been learning. I still jump in classes through the years when I can because I have been busy. Um, I had my own original company that I started 13 years ago. I was doing that. So I didn't make the time that I wish I had, but you all
Mhm.
stuck in there with me,
That's right.
kept training and refreshing me, and I was able to do some long-term trading right away. But I was
Right.
really excited to learn more about the options, and I'm
That's right.
finally there. Yeah,
That's right.
so it's been quite a blessing to have. I said, Ray, don't give up on me, and you haven't.
That's
And
right.
I've
That's
made some great progress and understanding because
right.
that's been like one of the issues. Like people do what your advisor says or your CPA or whatever, but not to really have a real understanding is what you gave me. So
That's right. That's right. And certain personalities of people like to understand everything that they get involved with, right? I mean, you're a business owner, and I know you have a couple of endeavors that I know of that you have going on right now. Certain people like to really get out there and know what they're getting into, for one. Y'all have these trust factors, right? Where you kind of get a gut feel for integrity and um, positive things that are having a positive impact. So, and I
Right.
appreciate you for sticking with us as a program, because I know through the years we've done classes, portfolio options, elite membership, and here we are today with these shadow programs where we're able to kind of guide you. And again, we've been talking about years of doing this. We know it takes time to really build out a stock portfolio and give you give you results over a period of time. So here we are now in the shadow portfolio program that lasts for 3.5 years, right?
Mhm.
So we're okay with that. We know it takes time to have results with some of these stocks and these companies. We don't mind that because we don't mind putting our money into what we call assets, right? We say we're going to put this money there, park it, and allow it to work while we're busy with these other endeavors. So we appreciate you for having the patience to stick with investing and knowing that this is the right thing to do with a portion of your money. So we appreciate that as well.
Yeah, I can't say that I've heard anybody else that does it the way you do it. You have really truly simplified it in a way that you can only really win.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're going to win because here's the thing, when you say that, because we're investing in really good companies, right? Now, those
Mhm.
companies and stock prices can fluctuate depending on what's happening in the marketplace and things of that nature. But I can tell you this, I would rather have my money sitting in a company rather than sitting in all these cash registers, because people
Right.
who are reluctant to invest just spend their money anyways. They say they have a good time. But at the end of the day, if you're always having a good time, you don't have anything put up for yourself. So I
Right.
appreciate people willing to put their money away and allow it to work over a period of time. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
All right, Cindy, anything you want to chime in or?
I have a question actually. Do you think since starting with us, investing, have your overall thoughts about money or just investments in general changed from before you started?
Absolutely. Um, I, I think originally I thought I would become a whiz like
Mhm.
Mr. Raymond Brown, but that wasn't the case, and I'm glad because I don't want to do that in life. So the way he has simplified things, it's really given me a true peace of mind. I've been able to open up additional companies since, and yeah, it's just been great, and it has I couldn't ask for anything better to be in control of my own money. It actually gave me I didn't trade as hard and heavy as I had planned to originally, but it gave me a sense of preparation, which when it was time to invest in the company Vitalex Wellness, that's the second company, um, I had enough cushion to make that happen,
Good.
to be able to buy 49% of that company because of what I learned through Symor Investments. Yeah.
That's incredible. Tell us about that company. I'm eager to hear about that. Vitalex Wellness. What is that?
Yeah.
Tell us
So
what.
Vitalex Wellness is primary care and wellness. Uh, the woman that originally started it was actually one of my clients at Pup and Cuts the past 3 years. I just didn't know. And she asked me a few questions one day, and she asked me if she could take me to lunch. And that led into me joining her and being able to be that piece for her to help grow Vitalex Wellness. But she has had some health concerns as well as myself, where, you go to the doctor and there's always seems to be a disconnect with something's wrong. They may send you to a specialist and the dots never seem to be connected and you're trying to figure it out. Plus, doctors are good for just pushing pills. So we were able to find doctors who were excited about holistic um, treatments, not just medications, who were willing to you know, bring a balance to wellness.
Right.
So that's what we do. We do kind of extensive testing as far as hormonal, genetic testing, allergy testing. And we go a little deeper than your average primary care. Um, and then treatments, we've been really offering some great IV detox treatments,
Mhm.
and peptides and even stem cells. I'm excited to learn so much about the stem cells and really healing people. So we treat
Wow.
people like injuries, arms, knees, spinal, um, and people are excited about these O&P shots. But it's wellness and health all combined. Yeah.
That is incredible. That's an incredible because I know that's a pet peeve of Sydney's with the doctors. And if you think about it,
Yeah.
there's so many people sick, right? And
Right.
from a physician's perspective, they're going to get you in there. They're going to do, they're going to baseline, look at the
Yeah.
symptoms, and say,
Yep.
all right, this is where you go, and these are
Yep.
the meds you take. Call me if if you need to get
Right.
something different. That's
Right.
it. Nobody's going to go down to your genetics and say, hey, why are you getting sick? What is
Yes.
your to give me some
Right.
details.
That's
So that's
right.
incredible. I didn't
And people
know
don't
anything about that.
understand genetically, there are medications that may not work for you. So to
Wow.
have that and understand that, you can actually, really get your health under control. Yeah.
Wow, that is incredible. So
Yeah.
so tell me, you guys have one location in Atlanta?
Yes, it's one location in Johns Creek, right now, Alpharetta.
Mhm.
We are considering moving closer to Buckhead, Brookhaven. Um, because I've kind of attached my current clientele list and may want to move closer, or we might do a second. But as of right now, it's just the one in Johns
Okay.
Creek. Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So that's an investor's mindset. So you're taking money and allowing your money to work for you because I know at some point, this endeavor is going to grow and it just gets it's just a wise trajectory, right?
Yeah.
So now I look at yourself, a couple of bits. So you still have your other business, right? Your pup and cuts.
Yes. Pup and Cuts has been around over 13 years, still number one in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm very proud of that whole team. Some of the groomers have been with me over 12 years, and some of the bathers, some of the staff. Um, we won a lot of awards, even
Wow.
as far as Roswell, best of Roswell. So how we Roswell's like miles away. I don't know how we win that award, but I'm proud of them.
Wow. That's just incredible.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Symor Investments, we have put together some incredible people, or we've attracted some incredible stories and incredible people, and we're proud to be part of this, part of your journey. Again, with the portfolios and the options, just think about it, guys. Couple of revenue streams with your businesses, then you go out there with options trades, make money with options,
that's
investing.
right.
I mean, you're just hitting it on all cylinders. There's just another story of another investor hitting it on all cylinders. Sydney, you just get
I
you
just
get a
have
bird's
lots of
eye view to some
information.
great people. Go right
Yeah,
ahead. You
yeah,
think the
exactly.
entire world's already like always been like this, don't you?
I mean, yeah, I'm learning a lot, and it's
Yeah,
great to be around a lot of people that are doing well for themselves because
that's
I
right.
can absorb. I just absorb all the information,
Yeah,
and yeah,
Now, yeah, Anita, here's the thing though. Great story. It's like that iceberg, right? You see the what's on top, but below the surface, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work.
right,
There's a lot of hits and misses, trials and errors, and long nights. I don't know about this. I don't. There's a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes there. Just like with investing, right? I mean,
right.
we do things that didn't work. Just like this program, I can just go back to the program where we're coming to Atlanta, training, getting people involved. We knew there were always better ways to be service for you guys. I'm telling you, we only started these shadow programs maybe, a whole calendar year last year, and then we got
Mhm.
2 full calendar years now. We realized that people like yourself, they wanted to invest, they had every good intention on investing. I was watching a lot of opportunities go in front of a lot of people. And I realized it wasn't because they didn't want the opportunities. It was because they didn't have time or all that stock analysis stuff. You and I did a mentorship program.
Right,
We did mentorship. We got a whole history, mentorship, all the courses. Now we're doing shadow. We realized that people have a passion for it, but they may not necessarily have the time. or the jobs and things may get in front of them. So we were fine tuning our processes along the way too. And I think we
Yeah.
got to a really good spot here now. The fact that, in the shadow programs, we're handing the investment opportunities to you. All you do is go in your account, make those investments, or
Yeah.
whether that's options trading, you go make the options trade. And also with the software we've rolled out, we have it online now where you can go in there and click a couple of buttons and get all the training you want, especially a diamond member. That dashboard for investors has all of the training from stock analysis, futures and commodities, advanced options, shadow options,
Yes.
right? All the training you want is right
Yes.
there. So if you're ever on
Yes.
vacation and you want to say, hey, I want to learn this stuff. I still have a passion. I'm investing each month. I'm doing options trading, but I want to go under the covers and learn all this stuff myself. Well, you can do that as well, being a
Right.
diamond member.
Right.
So we try to make it good for everybody. So we've integrated technology, we've integrated all of the fascinating training that we've always done, and
Hmm.
we're giving you the expertise from us from the shadow perspective to find you the latest and greatest trade. So we think we're putting everything together, and it's taken this amount of time to get here, right?
Yeah.
And I need another thing. I don't know if you remember, like the elite membership, when we tried that, we were sending signals out. People were missing it because they didn't have
Yeah.
time to get out there.
The
So
time.
we fixed all that.
You have done an amazing job. And that's another reason I'm just so proud to be a part of it because, like you said, at the end of the day, my intentions were great, but I
Right,
get home, I am mentally exhausted. And I'm like, I just got to do this. But you can't lose the way you have it set up now. I
that's
can
right.
tell you that. Before, yes, I'm like, okay, I got to figure out what day I can do it. Just never will happen because it's always
Right,
something, right?
right.
Yeah, yeah,
So that's just incredible. So I think we've got all the pieces in play right now, and all of the people who've been around us for a long time. We're going to make sure you guys win right now.
yeah.
This year, we've had some people who started, a little, in 2023, they've had six figures on their portfolios. Of course, they were investing more money, but we know those stories are just right around the corner for a lot of you guys. So because we know the types of investments we're making, and we know how savvy we are on the markets. We know it's just a matter of time for everybody to really hit those big wins and knock them out of the park. So we're excited about that. Sydney, any more
Yes.
questions you got?
Yes. How do you think that it has it been easier for you to manage to, make the trades and everything like that while you're running multiple businesses?
It definitely has. It could not be more simplified if you ask me. I'm sure you'll come up with something knowing the way you guys have grown, but it is truly so easy. And now, I'm spreading myself a little thin, but it's okay. I get those text messages, and if I'm not sure, I jump in and click on a video, and it's so simplified. I can only win. You
Oh
can
yeah.
only win. Yeah.
I love that. Now I'm gonna have to give credit to Sydney Brown. I mean, she's got a degree in finance and fashion. She works both sides of the brain. I don't know how she does that. Oh, we went to her graduation. She stood up with I mean, there were thousands of people graduating, about 10 people out of thousands to get
It
two
was
degrees
actually
at one
less.
time.
It was
I mean,
less than that.
oh,
Less than that.
It
oh
Ten
was
my
less
like
God.
than
that.
that.
I have no idea how she does that. But she saw and I'm gonna tell you something else about grow from the ground up. Again, at the very beginning, I mean, I think you're in high school, Sydney, when we started
Mhm.
this endeavor. You were on the road with us, driving to Atlanta, going to all these different places. She saw it from the ground up.
Mhm.
So she was able to apply her maturity and her experiences with it. And I'm telling you, she saw the technology opportunities we had, right? In the
Mhm.
simplification process. Sydney has
Right.
helped tremendously on a lot of that. And, I brag about this all the time. I've spent more of my money on education than anything else, right? If I go
Right.
back and if the good Lord say, well, Ray, what did you spend all your money on? I say, well, get education, because once you learn things, they can never take it away. Just like this
Right.
options trading you're doing, the portfolio, you have this for the rest of your life. Even when you
Right.
sell your businesses and go off into the sunset, if you want to go out there and flip out and do an options trade, say, let me do a trade, flip some money, you can always do that. So I
Yeah.
tell people you can't even put a price tag on that one either. So, but from Sydney's perspective, being able to go out there and keep us in front of the latest technologies and all this other stuff, That's just incredible. So youth is important, right? You keep somebody
Yes,
young around you, you're going to stay knowledgeable and in the know, right? Because
yes,
sometimes when you figure you've done it all, I've done all this. No, there's things are always changing. You can always get better and do better.
always,
She's kept us honest on that part there. So
always something to learn.
that's right. That's right. So yeah, any other questions, Cindy Brown?
I think I may have one more question.
All right.
Did
Oh,
you have any like potential
So
takeaways for people who are looking to begin their
there you go.
investing journey with us?
Uh, don't overthink it. I think a lot of
okay.
people overthink everything, including starting your own businesses. I did
Right.
not have a plan. I did not have savings
Wow.
because my daughter went to Temple University in Tokyo, right? Japan
Wow.
had all my money. So when it came time, uh, the woman that I was contracted through said, Anita, your business is too big. I know your plan is to start your own, but it's time. I said, no, I don't have any savings. She said, just go do it. I
Wow.
said, what do you mean? She said, just go do it. And I did just that. Did a little research on where, made sure it was zoned properly. And then I literally just slowly built it and it happened fast. But I went to Salvation Army and found my file cabinet. I went to a thrift store, found my desk. I
Wow.
pieced it together and we were a seven-figure company in no time, truly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. But it was a lot of hard work, dedication. I think people's misconception is because people have come to me through the years and I want to open a business so that I can travel more and take vacation. That's not it at all. That's
That's
not
right.
it. You're not even going to win or succeed with that. It's a lot of hard work. You got to be willing to make sacrifices, dedication, and you can do it. And then with this investing,
Right.
Sydney, I forgot your question. This is definitely easy. I
You're right.
can't really remember what you said, but I am in and I'm not going away. So
We love that. We love that. But that, you know, starting that business from the ground up, Salvation Army, putting it together. That's the
yeah,
mindset that we like at Symor Investments. All of our investors or these people that we're talking to, they have that mentality, right? If you cut the lights off, they're going to get a flashlight. If you take the batteries out the flashlight, they're going to burn a match. They're
that's
going to keep
right.
moving.
That's
so,
right.
so there's when you are destined to win and determined to win, I mean, good things happen. So you're going to either learn or you're going to win. So,
Mhm.
but you keep moving forward. And that's
Right.
just the mindset of a lot of our investors here at Summer Investments. So we're excited to have you on the team. And it's been a great journey. Mentorship, shadow programs, classes, man, we've been at it. So, and you were one of the first ones I wanted to talk to in this format because I think I want to shed light on the amazing things that you've been doing with your businesses, and then when you step into that second endeavor, that was just incredible. But a
Yeah.
key takeaway, seven figures early on in the first business. Hey, man,
Yeah.
that's that's the headline right there. That's the headline right there. So, but we appreciate it. Anything else you want to chime in or talk to the people about, Anita?
I don't know. Just I believe in what you're doing wholeheartedly, and it's important to plan. Let me say this too. My first business, a lot of them are groomers. For years, I have always given them a choice to be 1099 or W-2 because I know a lot of groomers want to be 1099. Most of them, I'm gonna say all of them at this point, since after COVID, will only opt to do 1099.
Mhm.
3 times I bought in advisors to at least try to set up like a Roth IRA or something to max that out every year or something, some sort of cushion. I'm gonna tell you from my experience, and I matched up to 4% in my 401k. Nobody wanted it. It's free money.
Wow.
I just feel like you have to prepare. Please do something. You
Right.
know, and I told my daughter the difference in investing starting early on versus late can be millions, right?
That's correct. That's right.
And you can start small.
Hmm.
Don't overthink it,
Hmm.
just do it.
Right. That's called a 2% rule. There's a 2% rule that proves if you start later than earlier, it can make the difference between retiring with 400,000 or 1.2 million.
Yeah,
Just the
yeah,
compounding interest is what they call that. Yes.
yeah,
That's incredible.
yeah. But
Well,
you
we're going
know,
to keep preaching we're going to keep beating
yes,
this drum
yeah,
and trying to tell people don't spend all your money with your friends.
right,
Right now, we're about to get into a tax season. And let me tell you something. They're going to get those taxes and they're going to do the same thing again and be back waiting on another tax check. I keep telling people, we can recreate tax checks all year round, guys. People live with those tax checks all year round. Don't get into that.
right,
Don't get into that cycle where you got to think about it. You are
right.
so reckless with your spending that the government has to force you to take taxes out, right? They
Hmm.
force that.
Hmm.
And because they've gotten it, people take, the different deductions or whatever, you get a little left over, and they say, well, give me that. And I'm going to spend that now. Stop. Don't spend all your money. Get on a budget.
Right,
Stay within your means, right? And
right,
then learn how to do what we're talking about, invest money, use money to make more money. That's
right.
the lifestyle we want people to have, right? So
That's right.
I mean, that's why we are in business and trying to help people. But again, people like yourself, Anita, are a beacon of light. Show you got an amazing story. You've been sticking with the investing thing for a while. You've been building businesses and very successful. So we appreciate you for spending some time with us today. And anything else
Thank
you
you
want
for
to add?
having me.
You're
No,
you're
thank you
more
for
than
having
welcome.
me.
I'm excited to have you. This is an amazing story. We got to share this story, so we're gonna let people see the inside your point of view there. So it's just been incredible. Anything else in the ground,
I think that's all I had today. It was great
man?
speaking with you.
You
Yeah, she
too.
gets so much motivation, man. She see all this strong stuff happening from these
That's
strong
great.
people, man. I love that. Well, thank you, Anita. We'll be talking to you soon. And hey, we're gearing up for a strong year, so be prepared. So it's
I
gonna
am
be incredible.
ready.
Be ready with us because we're
Okay.
excited. All right. Talk to you later.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you, Anita.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right,
Bye
bye.
bye.